If you're brand new to Bitcoin, to cryptocurrencies or digital currencies, online currencies, whatever you want to call it, I hope taking a look at Bitcoin will be helpful to get started. Bitcoin was the first digital currency online, a peer-to-peer payment system which provides an alternative to government-issued fiat currencies like US dollars. It provides an alternative to using banks to manage money and send payments. It provides an alternative to things like PayPal or credit cards to pay for services and transfer money. It provides an alternative to something like Western Union to send money across the world. It's amazing all the ability Bitcoin has, given that it's an open source created and managed by users. I think the Wikipedia article is really helpful here, and I'll go over the basics of Bitcoin with you here. Bitcoin was first introduced in 2009, and Bitcoin allows for direct person-to-person transactions managed on a public ledger called a blockchain. So if you hear the term a blockchain, it's basically just a public ledger that records the transactions. Instead of banks holding all the transaction data, or credit card companies or PayPal holding all the transaction data, a blockchain is a public record that anyone can look at of the transactions that have happened with Bitcoin. The transactions then take place with inputs and output. You have to essentially use wherever your Bitcoin is on the public ledger. You take it from one address and then send it to another to make a transaction. The transaction fees are optional. However, with the amount of transactions on Bitcoin today, the transaction fees have been growing significantly. This makes newer networks like Steam really attractive because there's no transaction fees on Steam. The transactions are instant. Then there's this idea of mining in Bitcoin. Mining is where you essentially perform the service, the record-keeping service with your computer. You use a computer to help build the public ledger called the blockchain. This process is called mining, and this is not something the ordinary person can easily get into today without just paying another company to help with it. Bitcoin mining today is extremely competitive and can be a profitable business, and that's how the blockchain or public ledger of transactions is created and maintained through mining. This essentially allows users and companies that help with mining to earn money setting all the transactions up. Now, the cool thing is Steam has a different way of doing this called witnesses that help overcome some of these limitations. So as you can see, with Bitcoin being the first to market on all these other currencies, it's currently number one. However, newer currencies are looking like Ethereum, Ripple are looking to take the top spot. And Steam is one of the top currencies looking to have a place in the future of cryptocurrencies, in the future of money. When you look at Bitcoin, you can see how Bitcoin has become so popular, and at the same time, there's a desire for even better, even more. And this makes way for something like a social network like Steemit to be an absolutely outstanding opportunity, because especially of the wallets. With Bitcoin, you have to have all these wallet addresses that are just numbers and letters all thrown together that don't make any sense. They're just automatically generated or mined as a part of the ledger. Now, with Steam, you can actually send payments directly to an account. So if you want to pay me, all you need to do is send it straight to my account. You grab my account name and you grab the memo out of my wallet. You can easily send me Steam directly using my account name, which in my experience is much easier than having to go through and use all these random numbers with Bitcoin wallets. With Bitcoin, you can have a wallet right on your computer to manage it, whereas Steam, you need to have it within your actual Steam account. or on an exchange. There's so many different places to have wallets. There's so many different issues with the wallets. You don't really need to know about all that because fortunately Steam has made this much simpler. You just hold it in your Steam account. You go click straight on your wallet over here and you've got all your Steam all in one place. You also have Steam backed dollars and you can have Steam Power, which I'll talk about in a minute. Steam it got here because of Bitcoin. Without Bitcoin, it's very unlikely we would have seen an improvement on Bitcoin, which is Steam. Now, there may be other opportunities for other currencies to make their own pay-to-play or get paid to post social networks. However, Steam has the advantage of being the first to market, just as Bitcoin was the first to market for an online currency, and it's been around for 8 years now, almost a $50 billion market cap. Steam is the first social network to provide a simple and built-in monetary system that then rewards creators. So I hope this overview of Bitcoin, especially as it's related to Steam, is really helpful for you to understand what Steam is as a cryptocurrency and how it fits in to the bigger picture.